Hi, everybody. I seem to have a little bit of a delay here with my system. So hopefully everyone can hear me. And hopefully I will see comments if comments come through. But yes, I'm having a bit of a delay. Um, okay, so hi, everybody. Welcome to my Stamp and Sip Live. I am Michelle Solis from This Must Be Ink, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Seekonk, Massachusetts. Tonight is September 20th, 2025, and we are going to be working on some really cute little treat boxes that are in the mini catalogs, a new holiday, well, I call it the holiday calendar, the mini catalog. So just grab whatever you are sipping on tonight and we can get started. I am partaking in my favorite Oliver wine. This is the Moscato. Cheers. Okay. Actually, I think that might be the red with lime. I don't know. It's very good, whatever it is. All right. So we are going to maybe this is not making me happy. All right, there we go. There's a big delay in when I press the button and when things actually happen here. I can't get it to go over to the other screen. All right, everybody just say a little prayer, fingers crossed, so we can get through this tonight without any major disasters here. Okay, so we're going to be working on this little treat box. It's called a book treat box, and it is found in the new mini catalog on page 27. It's part of the Reindeer Days Sweet Collection. And the Reindeer Days Sweet Collection is super cute. I didn't buy this. Well, I did buy this, but I just bought it when there was free shipping. I didn't purchase it as one of the things that I bought when the catalog first came out. And I'm regretting it. So I purchased it when there was free shipping. But these little treat boxes I did pick up because I thought they were super cute. And I love treat boxes for gift giving at work. I do a lot of little treats for my coworkers and for my volunteers that volunteer for us. Um, so I thought that that would be a good little treat box to make for this year. So you can get 10 boxes for $10. So they're $1 a box. I think that's a great deal because I don't have to actually cut the paper and put it together. I can just and score it and everything. I can just put this together. It's already made for me. So on page 26, there's a picture of the little box here. And we are going to recreate that box tonight with this little reindeer. Um, okay, because I love trying to figure out how they did stuff in the catalog. So that's what we're doing tonight. So let me show you, first of all, the one that I did for Halloween. This is the one I did for Halloween. This was made with oh, I got so much stuff stacked up here. Let me see if I can find the stamp set without dropping everything. Oh, it's called Potions and Spells. This one, I believe, is an online exclusive, Potions and Spells. This is a photopolymer stamp set with this wonderful raven and the little cat, and then these books and this big cauldron. So on this one, it's not a big box, so this cauldron wouldn't really fit on here. I guess I could fit it on there, or I could maybe move it down so that you kind of get half of the cauldron on there. I haven't played with that. I haven't played with that yet. What I did was these little books. I stamped 2 stacks of books, and I did the little cat. Let me show you the raven, because the next one that I do is going to have the little raven. I'm going to put him on top of the box because we are bird people at Audubon, so everyone's going to love that. So that's the one that I did for Halloween. And then I did one for fall. I also like to use these little treat boxes on the oh, what's happening? I hope we're still running. My camera looks like it's gone black. So I can't tell if we're moving here or not. And if there's anybody watching, let me know what's happening on your end there. Okay. All right. So this little one I did for Thanksgiving because I do also like to use these treat boxes on a Thanksgiving table as place settings. So this one was created with this new um, all right. I don't know if we're still here or we're not still here. I do see Kathy and Lorraine. Hopefully I am back. Momentarily went out there. Ay. All right. Anyway, so I do like to use these little treat. Oh, thank you, Lorraine. I do like to use these little treat boxes on a Thanksgiving table. So let me show you one moment. Oh, goodness. So this paper and all these little images came from a scrapbooking set called Sweet Days of Autumn. So it comes with this wonderful paper that you can see. This is a supplemental brochure on the Stampin' Up! Website that you can see these products. They coordinate with some of the products that are in the mini catalog. So this, I forgot what it was already, Splendid Days of Autumn, comes with this really cute little tree paper that has a grid on the other side. Then you get this little paper with the woodland animals that have little trees on the other side. And what you get here is three different patterns of paper, and you get 4 sheets of each paper. So then there's this green one that's got a little print, and then it's got little like bear tree print on the other side. So you'll get 4 of each of those papers. And I think that it's obviously super good to make some scrapbook layouts if you're doing a scrapbook layout for Thanksgiving. But also, I think it's going to be fabulous to make these little treat boxes for my family for the table. So this is the sticker sheet that comes with it. You could also use this to make cards. So I've used this little sticker with the leaves here, and I've used a little sticker that says give thanks. You can see that. I'll hold it up a little bit. This little piece, I just punched one of the little animals out of the paper. And then this is the tree paper, and I flipped it over to use the other side. And then on the side here, I used a stamp that says gratitude. So that stamp, interestingly enough, came from the Zinnia set. If you guys were lucky enough to get this Simply Zinnia set, there's this beautiful stamp here, words fail to express my gratitude. And I just used that gratitude word from that stamp and cut the rest of the words off to do that. And then on the back, I decorated it with some leaves. And these leaves came from the September paper pumpkin kit. So if you didn't get a leaf stamp and you are a paper pumpkin subscriber, you will get some little leaves in your September paper pumpkin set that you can use for fall decorations as well. So that's where all of that came from. Oh, so I forgot to tell you on the what I do with the other one. I covered it up. One moment. I have too much stuff on my desk and too small an area. Oh, there it is. So my hocus pocus, the whole reason I had that zinnia set out was that this paper, this purple paper, and the green came from the Simply Zinnia Designer Series paper. So I was looking for something purple, and that had one of the pages, one of the patterns was this purple plaid. So that's why I had that set out. And then I realized that that stamp said gratitude. And I was like, that's perfect. Okay, so let's talk about what are we putting in here. This has been my challenge. So let me show you. It will fit some Ghirardelli chocolates, but they don't fit like two across. You could shove them in there. But they don't fit perfectly two across. So that's what the Ghirardellis look like. Then I had some little lifesavers. I thought, well, maybe lifesavers would fit in there. They're a little bit small and they don't really fit in this way. They're kind of tight going in that way, but you could use those. Then I also had some Smarties. They're not really a fall candy, but they fit in there. So then I thought, well, maybe it's nuggets. Maybe we need nuggets. So I got some Hershey's nuggets and I put the paper, wrapped them with paper. And they do fit in here. You could actually do 2 layers of nuggets. But again, it's just a tiny bit big and it leaves you an extra space. So I haven't really figured out what the perfect candy is yet for this box. But when I figure it out, I will let you know. I haven't figured it out yet. Maybe like just need some like mini candy bars. I'm not sure. All right, so let's get on to the box. The box comes in a package. As I said, there's 10 in a package. They come like this. There are 2 pieces for each box. So you get this piece, which is the bottom, and then you get this piece, which is going to be the wrap around that creates the book. So this is really simple to put together. It's already scored, so you just need to bend it on all the score lines. And then it's also already got adhesive. So I don't know if you can see that here, but these sides both have adhesive, tear and tape on them. So you just take off that release paper, and you're going to just fold these little tabs in and fold this edge over and press down. And that's going to create the side of your box. And these are really sturdy boxes. So again, you're going to just fold your tab in, take your release paper off, and then lift this up and over and just press it down real good. And that creates your little treat box. So there's the bottom of the box. The top of the box is easier to decorate when it's flat like this. So that's what we're going to do, okay? So we're going to decorate it laying flat like this. Now the measurements on this box, it is 4 inches wide. And if you're going to do it all in one piece of paper, straight across, it is 7 inches across, a long ways. And this little tab here is 1 inch wide and 2.5 inches long. So that's what we are doing tonight. If you are, if you're doing it in sections, this is 3 inches across, the spine is 1 inch, and this is 3 inches across. And you could certainly make it different patterns if you want to, or you could do all one pattern, then add another pattern for the spine, whatever you would like to do. Tonight, I'm gonna do just one pattern for the box. And I thought, oh, yep, I do have another pattern. I'm gonna use the same pattern. Yeah, I'm gonna use the same pattern for the little tab. So you could use tear and tape, you can use any adhesive on this. Of course, I'm a glue girl, so I'm going to use liquid liquid glue. So I am gonna wiggle this and fold that on that line because, so when I cut this paper, let me just give you a little tip. I cut this a teeny bit bigger. So I think it's, the tab is 2.5 inches long, but what I made this was 2 3/8. Uh, 1, 2, no, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 2 3/8 inches long. So that it has a little bit of room because it's going to bend and that's going to shorten your paper. And so I'm going to leave myself a little bit that I'm just going to trim off. So I'm going to put some glue on here. And I did this at a section at a time. So I don't know if you can see, but there's this little square and then this folds down. So I'm going to glue the paper to that little square first. And just make sure that I got it straight here. Glue that on. And then I'm going to bend the whole thing together. And then I'm going to peel this back and put the glue on this section. And I find that that's the best way to get it to adhere. Bend it over and then just make sure that's getting stuck down. Once that has stuck down, then you can trim off this little edge here. So you just do that with your snips. Just go around and follow the box there. And then if it is hanging over a bit, you can trim that off. I wouldn't really worry about it. But I did, so I cut it off. All right. All right, so that's your little tab. And then you're going to do the rest of it. And I did the rest the same way. I just did one section at a time. So we're going to put some glue here on this first panel. And it's just 4 inches wide, so I want to make sure that I'm getting it right to the side here. And then, oh, I moved it. And then line it up on the edge, which should be lining up on the other side. So again, you're going to have to trim just a teeny little bit off the corners if you want them to be the rounded corners. So then I'm going to fold this where the fold is. And then I'm going to peel this back a bit and put some more glue. And then I'm going to fold it again where the next fold is. And this paper, as I said, the box is 7 inches long. And I cut the paper, I think at 7 1/8, just to give me some leeway there, because you have to make it over those folds. So we're just going to put some glue on this last panel and just get your paper on there. Okay, because you want it to fold nice. All right, so you should have all your paper adhered for your little box, the thing that goes around your little box. So we're going to just trim off the edges. So that they are rounded. And if you have anything, any excess there, you can trim that off. But it's so little, I'm just going to leave it. Okay. So just get those little edges. Then this box is going to just fit in here, and you want it to fit almost up to the score line there, because this is going to go around like this. So we're going to take off the adhesive that's here, or the paper on the adhesive that's there. And then we will line this up and just stick it down. And I warn you, it is very, very sticky. Once you stick it down, it's staying there. Ask me how I know. All right, so then you've got your little tree box, and it's super adorable. Okay, so it has a piece of adhesive here that when you are giving this to somebody, you can peel this off and you can stick this down. I'm not crazy about that, because I feel that once they open this, it's going to rip the paper. So I did see another demonstrator who suggested taking the resist paper off, and then this adhesive here, you can work it with your fingernail and kind of start removing it, roll it. So it becomes like a little ball here. And then it will work. It's got enough adhesive that it will close, but it will also open back up without ripping your paper. So I thought that was a super great tip on that. Okay. All right. So now we just need to decorate our little box. So in the catalog, you can see that they've got some little, actually, this one's a rectangle. I just realized I made 2 squares with some little trees. And I don't have a tree stamp this year, believe it or not. So I cut out originally some little squares. I was like, oh, I'll just stamp some trees. Well, I can't stamp any trees because I don't have a tree stamp that's going to fit in there. So what I did was go to the DSP, and on the designer series paper, there were there was a pattern in this reindeer paper that had trees. So I just used the same die, which was the square from the Stylish Shapes dies, and cut out 2 little pieces with trees. So we're going to adhere those to the front of the box. I just forgot how I add them, so I'm just going to go this way. Do you ever do that? Like you have it all set up and then you take it apart and then you forgot what you you forgot how you had it. All right. But it always looks good. This GSP just makes everything look good. It doesn't matter. Okay. All right. And then they've got the little reindeer on here. Now, I am not sure on their box how they adhered this reindeer because I feel like he's going to come off when you open that box. So this we have to figure out. I think I could put him on here and then he opens like that. But I feel like he's going to get mangled. So I think I think I'm just going to make him go under. So it'll fold like that. And what do you guys think? Should he go on top? Should he go under? Should he hang off this way? What do you guys think? Maybe I close this. I can just line him up so you can see him completely. Just his little tail hangs off. Maybe that's what I'll do. All right, so let's put him on some dimensionals. Oh, these are the teeny tinies. Let's get some dimensionals for his little head. He's a very bright and festive reindeer on the backside. Okay, let's see if we can just get him in there so we can still see him, but he doesn't become part of the mechanism. There. Okay. So then the sentiment. What did I do with the sentiment? All right. So I also don't have a stamp that says Mary at this point because my reindeer set hasn't come yet. But I do have one from I think it's the Christmas Friends that says Happy Holidays. So I thought that would work. They used a little thing that said Merry Mary, and I could do Happy Holidays, or I can cut. Oh, you know what I can do? I'll do Happy Holidays. So we'll put the Happy Holidays there. Let's do that. We can stamp one more happy. There's that. Okay, so they stamped in the catalog on this designer series paper because I wondered how they got the little snowflake pattern in that paper. So let me just do on another piece, another happy. I don't usually use my designer series paper for tags or sentiments on a card. That's a new one for me. That's also why I love to look at what they create in the catalog because it gives me ideas that I wouldn't think of on my own. It's really kind of a creative guide as well as a catalog. So what if we put happy? Oh, it's going to hang off a little bit. Oh, that's okay. All right, we're going to make it work. Should have cut it out and measured it before I stuck the other one on there. Happy. This way. Happy? No, over here. There. Now it fits. Okay. What do you think? I think it's pretty cute. All right, let's find some bling. What have we got here? My favorite of all time, my rhinestone basics. So we can do the rhinestone basics. Can you color rhinestone basics with a Stampin' Write marker? Does that work? I don't know. I'm gonna try. On the side. Thanks, Betsy. Oh, yeah, I think it works. All right, so I'm going to do green ones. So this is a Stampin' Write marker, and I am coloring my rhinestones. I don't want a big one. I'll just use two medium and one little. And then we'll just use my take your pick tool to pick those up. One should definitely go on top of that tree right there. Oh, I could have had a red one for his nose. That would have been cute. Oh, I always sometimes I just have a hard time figuring out where they go. I do try to make a triangle because, that's pleasing to the eye. I'll go down here. Okay. There we go. So there's the little happy holidays Christmas box. Now I just have to figure out what is going to go inside and I'll be all set. When I figure out what's the perfect candy, I will let you know. Because I am determined to find it. All right, I have a little bit of time until I have to get these Halloween ones done. So I've got a little bit of time to find the perfect candy. All right, so that is it for me tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed watching that. I'm sorry that I had technical difficulties there for a minute. I don't know what happened. Anyway, my husband keeps telling me I need a new phone. He might be right. All right. Anyway, so that's it for me tonight. Hopefully you guys are going to join us this weekend. Lorraine from Chat and Craft with Lorraine and I will be doing, I can't get out of here. Hang on. Where am I? There I am. Lorraine and I will be doing a catalog preview on Sunday, this coming Sunday, the 22nd. And it goes from, did we change it to 10:30? One moment. I'm so discombobulated now tonight. No, 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock until 2. So at 10 o'clock we will begin and we will be talking about the catalog and the things that we love about the catalog and the things that we love in the catalog and how we use the catalog when we are when we're crafting and when we're designing things. Part of that you saw tonight when we were making this little treat box. But we will also be demonstrating all our favorite things from the catalog. And I hope that you guys can tune in for that. So we'll be going from 10 to 2. We'll be kind of switching off every hour. She'll do a project. I'll do a project. And so I hope you guys can stop in. And, whenever you have a minute to click in and see what we're doing, that would be great. But it all will be on tape as well. So you can go back and watch all the entertainment. It is probably going to be entertaining because, it's live. And you saw how my Alzheimer's thing went when it went live. So anything can happen. I hope you guys will tune in to watch. Okay, so I think that's it. If you guys have any questions or you need a catalog, please let me know. Happy to send that out to you. And that's it. So have a great weekend, everybody. Stay healthy and stay crafty, my friends.